Hello.
I'm Andrea.
And I'm Jamie.
This is episode 10 of the Mockingbird Fiber
10.
Podcast.
I can't believe it.
Do you remember being 10 and people were like double digits and like made a big deal about turning 10?
I
Do you
don't remember
that?
much about being 10. I know I got my first dog when I was 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got our puppies.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when I was like 9 and almost 10, and people were like double digits. And now I'm like, I don't even. Your birthday's not quite as exciting anymore as when you're 10. But anyway.
I disagree, but
this is, well, yeah, there's still. Okay, you might hear a dog barking. We're going to see how this goes. They might have to go outside. But anyways, thank you for tuning in today.
Yeah.
We have a lot of knitting to talk about because it's been a little over a month now. So,
yeah.
But first, I want to talk about the Any Hat Knit Along. This is not Mockingbird Fiber Co. related, but I do host it. I'm the Knitpicky on Instagram, and I host the Any Hat Knit Along. And basically, I give away one prize every week for participating, and then at the end, there's a grand prize for everybody who's participated. And it's just a lot of fun, and I just do it for fun. It's not, I don't know. I just do it for fun.
It's the only time I ever knit a hat.
Yeah. You knit one last year.
Yeah. I like to wear hats, but I don't like to knit them.
I usually knit your hats. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. If you want to join us, we'll show a little bit later on what hats we're working on. Okay. Oh, okay. Who are you?
Notorious_WIP on Instagram and TurkeyLove12 on Ravelry.
And I'm the Knitpicky everywhere. Okay. What have you finished?
Well, I have finished my Tanya.
I'm jealous of the way hers fits.
Oh, hers fits great too.
No, it's too tight.
Well, I think
it's me, not the sweater, but yeah.
I kind of went a little rogue. I did swatch, but my swatch was kind of really off, and where she kind of gives a big range of needle sizes that people use, I kind of just picked one and went up a size. And I think I went up a size and went up a needle size that I was supposed to kind of compensate for being so off on my gauge. But
I encouraged her not to swatch again.
I lucked out.
Did you swatch twice? Didn't you swatch twice for this one?
I may have swatched twice for
and
this
I was
one.
like, don't swatch again. Just like do what you feel in your heart.
And
it worked out
pretty good. Yeah.
I'm a horrible enabler.
I love
Yeah,
it. It just got dry today, so
here we go.
I used our Mockingbird Fiber Co. Sexy Single Base in Take It Easy.
It's like a really pretty sage green.
I'm very happy with it.
I am too.
I would wear it. I mean, I'm wearing it now, but you know what I mean. I can't wait to wear it.
Didn't you finish it like yesterday?
I finished it yesterday. It blocked overnight. Well, I put it in my garage this morning. I don't know how people feel about that, but I wanted it because it was nice and warm and there was a fan blowing on it, and I just... Yeah.
I'm so jealous. I love it. Molly, sit. Lay down. I'm wearing my Yama tee by Annie Haas. I think I've shown the finished object, but I haven't like worn it on the podcast. But I also used our Sexy Single Base in Brushfire Fairy Tales, and it was like 2 skeins. I think yours probably took, 3 or 4?
Almost 3, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're both really reasonable, like these t-shirts, especially, I think sleeves just like eat yarn, but
yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, I also did a test knit. I forgot to bring it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I wasn't supposed to show the whole thing, but
you can show it next time.
Yeah.
You can wear it maybe.
I'll show it next time. But it was for Annie Haas, and it was the Sugar Plum sweater, and I really enjoyed that.
It's gorgeous too.
Yeah, I love it. It's cozy. It'll be something to break out once it gets cooler here. It's still in the 90s here, or 80s. So
it's 91, I think, today.
Yeah.
But it had long sleeves.
It had long sleeves. It was my first long sleeve
and
sweater.
it was DK weight, so it's a little bit heavy.
Yeah, it is. But it's nice and
it's pretty
comfy.
I want to knit that. I probably won't, but I would like to.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh. Something I finished. I finished 2 pairs of socks. Since I only have one of each because I only have one set of sock blockers, but these are my Jinx yarn socks. Well, that's fine. This is in a sport weight yarn that a really good friend gifted Jamie and I each a skein after our dad passed away. And I just wanted to cast these on right away because I thought that was really special and nice, and I love this yarn. I just did a plain vanilla sock All my details are on my Ravelry page. I can't remember how many I cast on. They didn't take me long at all. And I didn't really bother, like, I didn't do contrast or anything like that. I just wanted to use as much of the skein as possible. And these are really cozy. I did kind of an extra long leg.
I like them.
Yeah. So thank you to my friend, our friend. I didn't know if she wanted to be named because that can be awkward. But she knows who she is, and it was really sweet.
We really do appreciate that.
Yes.
And I have another skein that I haven't started yet, but I'm excited to start it.
I love yours.
I think
And
it'll be my
Jinx
next
yarn
pair.
isn't dyeing it anymore,
No.
so it's extra special to have some of her yarn.
Yeah.
And this sport weight is it just feels like luxurious. I don't know, there's just something about it.
Nice.
And then I finished my Coffee Talk socks by Tracy Miller of the Grocery Girls podcast. You can say that again.
I love those colors.
Yes, I do too. They are Nox yarn is this main color, and I think it's Winterfell. I know it was Game of Thrones. I cast them on for the Game of Thrones finale. Jamie was asleep, I think.
Probably. Well,
She
it might
didn't
have
watch
been
Game
in
of
my room
Thrones.
reading or something. But.
Yeah, but we won't talk about that. This other one is a Plank and Stella colorway, and I think it's Honey something. It's on my Ravelry too. But I love these, and I forgot to do the faded toe like an idiot, like just totally didn't pay attention to the pattern. Once I got my number of repeats, I just switched yarns and forgot to do it. I would have liked to have had it, but I wasn't going to rip it out. So, those are my 2 pairs of socks I finished. What else did you finish? Anything?
That's probably all.
Okay. I think I showed this last time. This is my love note, but it's blocked now. My ends aren't woven in somehow, but
So I can't wait to make one.
yeah.
I love that.
It's the lace blocked out so pretty, and I love the charcoal gray.
It's gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah, that's our sexy single base and fuzz too.
That has to be my first mohair project, I think.
Yes,
I
it's
haven't
so
looked at it yet.
quick. It's just so
Mhm.
quick. And then I think I started and finished this
You probably did. You knit that
from
quick.
the last. I knit this way quicker than I ever expected to knit a fingering weight sweater. This is my Zwag. It's blowing out on the camera, but it's like a mauve purple with lots of green and purple speckles, and then the yoke is like a cream with, I don't know, brown, orange, and red. It's
Gorgeous.
so pretty.
I love it.
And this is Machete Shop Yarns, and I used 2 skeins. I have a full skein left over, so I only used 2 of this, and this is called Ladies Room, and this is her Simple Sock 7525. And then I didn't weigh it yet, but maybe not even half a skein of Toasted Marshmallow, I think it's called, for the yoke. So that's not bad for a fingering weight sweater, and I think I knit a medium. Yeah.
I thought about, do they still make that color, the toasted marshmallow?
Yeah.
I thought about doing, since I'm going to buy this,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
thinking about doing an opposite,
Yeah.
like switch these and do that.
That'd be amazing. We can
Yeah.
match. Ooh,
Yeah.
we could wear them somewhere together. I don't know where, but
I just
somewhere.
love those together so much, and I don't really want to do the same thing you did, so I thought I'd switch
Well, I
them.
mean, you can do the same. Brittany Machete Shop. I think her colors are gorgeous, and the way she puts colors together.
Yeah.
I bought a kit last year, so I have
Perfect.
absolutely no regrets about knitting this for the Any Sweater Knit Along. Extra long cuffs on the sleeves, which I really like. I just love it, and I don't think I made any modifications. No.
Gorgeous.
I love it. I can't wait till it's cool enough to wear. And then, let's see. I finished. Okay. That's all the knitting I finished, but I did weave one thing. And this is just, I posted a little picture of it on my Instagram, but this is a table runner. It's twice this long, but, you know. And I put what yarns I used on it. Sweet Fiber, I think. I won a little giveaway from Ashley, AK Knits on Instagram. And as soon as I got it, I was like, I want a table runner for fall. And I thought it
Gorgeous.
turned out really well. I just did plain weave. if you know anything about weaving, I just did plain weave, but I don't remember how many ends I worked or anything.
It's pretty.
You know, I still can't figure out how I messed up so bad on yardage. But it told me for my warp I was going to need like more than 2 skeins. And I knew I wouldn't. And it's like I couldn't figure out the math.
Did you need more than 2?
No, it took less than 2 for the whole thing. Left and everything. I probably still have a third. Actually, I know that I have a third of a skein of each left. So if you ever need like a quick project and you have a loom or have access to a loom, need to get rid of some yarn, like not get rid of it, but you know, get it used. This is a really good, use it. It's a really good project for that. Okay, what are you working on?
Well, I'm working on still. I feel like I'm going to work on these socks forever because I really just knit them in the car or if I'm like at a doctor's office or something.
Are you still going to try to do your box of socks?
No.
Okay.
I've given up on the box of socks because there's no way I'm going to finish. So I'm knitting this. What's it
Oh
called?
my gosh.
What's it called?
Oh.
Cat
lady
not your
socks.
average cat lady socks.
Yes.
Not your average cat lady socks. And I can't remember who.
I can't either, but we'll link it.
Yeah, we'll link it. But I love these socks. This is with our Summer Jam colorway from Mockingbird Fabric Co. and then just the black leather jacket. Colorwork socks are
Yeah.
a little tedious for me, but I'm really enjoying them.
Are they going to be too tight?
No, I don't think so. Once I put the heel in, this will be my first afterthought heel. So I'm thinking once I put the heel in, it'll be fine. And they're short. It's not that, like, I think I'm almost done with the sock because it's a short cuff.
You should be.
So.
And then is the toe just black?
Okay. I'm going to make the toe and the heel black.
Those are so cute.
Our inspiration was Lisa Frank.
Yeah. I think we talked about that.
And
last
we probably
podcast,
did.
yeah.
We probably did. I've been working on these forever.
That's okay.
I feel like.
I feel like it would take me forever to knit colorwork socks.
It takes longer because I can't, like, if I'm doing a sweater or something, I've kind of figured out a technique where I can put both yarns in one hand and do it. But I can't do that with these. It's too.
Both yarns in one hand.
I mean, I can switch them.
Wow. I do
But
combination knitting.
somehow I do them both in one hand. I don't know. It's probably not a technical way. to do
No,
it,
I think
but
it is. I think that's a thing. But I've never been
But
able to understand it.
I can't do it with the little tiny needles.
Yeah.
It's just too much. So.
I did some socks. They were a tiniest bit of the simplest colorwork ever. And I was like, I hate this. So I don't know if I'll knit those. I really want to, but it'll probably be sometime way next year. Molly?
And then I'm working on, for the Any Hat knit along. I literally just cast on, but I'll show you the yarn I'm using.
Like 5 seconds
Yeah.
before.
This. I just wanted to say that it was in progress, technically.
Yeah.
So, this is Fiber for the People, Deciduous colorway. This is in her, sorry, I'm non-superwash merino base. And I am obsessed with this color. I love it so much.
I do too. It's gorgeous.
And I got this pretty, like rose pinkish palm to go on top. I posted it on my Instagram, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah.
And,
And I'm
what
knitting
hat?
the
Yeah.
Tchaikovsky hat by Curious Handmade.
Yes.
So
It's
yeah,
such a
should be good.
cute pattern.
Let me show you the pattern.
Yeah.
Helen Stewart.
Yes.
does that. I print off all my patterns because I need paper.
I really like that.
I have to mark on stuff.
Yeah. If I'm testing, I do, but otherwise, I usually don't.
I can't keep track of it if I don't. I have to literally check mark every single thing as
That's
I go.
good. I mean, that's probably why your knits are always so perfect.
Oh,
and
I don't think so.
Mine are
but-
like, oh, I screwed that up. Oh, well.
No, I do that too. But oh well. I don't rip back. I just go with it.
Yeah, me too. Unless it's like obvious.
Well, yeah.
I'm working on, my Any Hat Knit Along hat. My first hat. I'm hoping, I have 3 planned. We'll see. My first one is the February Beanie by Vera Valmaki. And this is our Material Girl colorway on our new non-superwash sport weight base.
It's knitting up really pretty.
Yeah. I did the tubular cast on, and they say it looks really neat. I think it looks way less neat than a long tail. So either I'm just not very good at it, which is likely because it's really confusing to me, or I just don't like it. I kind of just don't like it, and I wish I had done a long tail, but that's okay. 1x1 rib for 11 inches. It's gonna take. This is my car project. So like I like to have a car project, a house project, and then a pair of socks. That's like my 3 things. Sometimes my car project are my socks, but sometimes
I usually have a car and a house, but lately my houses have come with me to the car because I want to get my sweaters finished. And
I think that's
the 4
great.
socks go on the back burner.
Yeah, I know.
I've just wanted to finish sweaters lately.
Next month is our birthday month.
Yeah.
We're 2 days apart, and I will be 30.
Yep.
So it's a big one, but I'm happy to be 30.
Yeah.
I don't think it's, I don't like when people complain about their age. Not that I'm old, but I think you should be thankful to be whatever age you are.
Yeah, I agree.
But we dyed up this skein for our 30th, or for our birthday, sorry.
We are not twins.
No. Oh my gosh. It's like a neon skate party of our dreams.
Which we had lots of when we were
Yeah.
little.
We had
one.
We had a skate party. How old were we? Like
Probably 10. Speaking of 10.
Yeah.
I bet I was 10 and you were 7.
7 and 10 or 8 and 11 or
Something like that.
But I love this. I hope you guys like this too. We are hoping to have this in the shop like at the end of the month-ish. But I wanted to see how it knit up because I'm always really curious about that. So I started a pair of socks and I am loving it.
Yeah.
There it is. I love how that's knitting up. So it's like neon pink, orange, yellow, and some navy speckles that give it some purple, some green spots kind of. It's just really, really pretty. And if y'all, we just hope y'all love it. And we'll have some of that. This is only our 2nd year dyeing. In fact, next month is our 1 year anniversary of Mockingbird Fiber Co. and of the podcast. But we're going to try to do like a special colorway every year. And last year we had our 80s Babies colorway, which I love too. And then this one might be Neon Skate Party. I don't know what it's going to be called, but I love it. And I hope you guys get to grab a skate if you want one. And that's all of my whips.
Yeah.
And I'm just doing a vanilla sock on that one.
Okay.
So, do you have any like stash enhancement or anything?
Just this one I'm going to buy from you.
Okay.
Oh,
wait, I have one more whip. Sorry. I cast on the Storm Shawl by Joji Locatelli with exclusive colorway for our show at Black Mountain Yarn Shop, and it is called Carolina in My Mind, or Gone to Carolina. I can't remember what the song is called, but I cast on this shawl, and I'm actually using our rustic sock base, which is our BFL tweed fingering weight. And I'm not very far, but I'm really liking it. And it's kind of a show, sample so people can see how it knits up. I think it's looking really pretty. It's got blue, sky blue, purple mountains, lush green grass.
It was basically our inspiration was our trip to Asheville, North Carolina that we make
as often as we can.
Yeah, we love it over there.
Much,
But that was the inspiration for the colors was our drive over there, over the mountains.
Yeah. And we hope you guys like it. If we do have any extra after the show, it'll be going in the shop. So I got a bag from the Ginger U.
I love it.
Oh my gosh, it's like a little doodle Harry Potter bag, and it's so cute. I can't get over it.
I love that.
We don't talk a lot about Harry Potter like a lot of big dyers do, but we love Harry Potter. I am an OG Harry Potter fan. I don't like the movies, and I'm okay.
Seen one of them.
I don't believe in them. So if you love the movies, then that's an unpopular opinion.
I love the books, but I also love the movies.
Yeah.
The books are way better, as most of the time is the case.
Yeah. Well, I literally grew up reading the books. Like, I was Harry's age, I feel like, maybe a little younger. But I grew up, like, reading the books as they came out, anticipating the next book. And then when the movie started coming out, and everybody told me, like, the big thing that happened in the last book, I was like, I'm not reading it. And I didn't read the last book until last year. Like, I didn't finish it. I had read up until... No, it was the 6th book. I only read half of the 6th book.
Well, somebody spoiled the 6th book.
Because somebody spoiled it for me.
Not from the movie, though. From the book. People read the book in, like, one night.
That might have been
and
what
somebody,
it was. Yeah.
Yeah, spoiled it.
And that's not cool.
No.
So I ended up, like, just last year finishing the whole series. And I still just don't really believe in the movie.
And I read them for the first time in my 20s.
And
had only seen a couple
told her
movies.
too, because she was like, I'm just not that really into Harry Potter.
Well, I tried to read the first book when I was little, and
Yeah.
I guess other books just interested me more because, but then after I got in my 20s and read them all, I loved them so much, and I want to read them again someday.
Mom's really into them too.
Yeah, I mean,
she's
they're
listening to
they're
them on Audible.
They're great.
If you don't read, like, I don't really read anymore, but I'm an Audible junkie, and they're on Audible, and the narrator is amazing, and I highly recommend them. Okay, the last thing we were going to talk about were some podcasts that we love.
Oh, okay.
And I want to start with 2 new knitting podcasts on YouTube that I found, and they are Stress Knits, which they're both, like, really popular. It's not like I'm discovering them, but I don't really watch that many knitting podcasts, but I'm trying to watch more, and I really like her. Her name is Stacy, and then So Perfect Pearls, and she does knitting, spinning, weaving. She wove this with her hand spun. I have to show you. It's amazing.
Nice.
She's amazing too. And those are 2 that I found on YouTube, like, this past week that I've been kind of binging, and I really like them. And then we are both really into true crime.
Oh, yeah.
And we both have a long list, probably, of podcasts, like, mostly audio podcasts.
Yeah.
There's one on YouTube that I found recently, and her name's Bailey Sarian. And if you're easily offended, she might not be for you, but she's hilarious, but also, like, she calls it Murder Mystery Makeup Monday. So she does her makeup while telling about a true crime story.
That's awesome.
And she's really funny, and, like, it's not funny subject matter, but you have to be able to bring some levity to it, I think. What are some of your favorite audio podcasts?
Oh my goodness. Crime-wise, I really liked, recently they had one called To Live and Die in L.A. I really loved that one. It was about a girl in L.A. that went missing and ended up murdered, and it just kind of followed. I like it when they resolve themselves.
I do too.
And I feel like this one did that. Criminal is a good one. It's not just about murder.
I love Criminal.
It's all kinds of crime, and it's just so interesting.
I love Phoebe's voice.
Yeah, she does have a good voice. Phoebe Judge is her name.
Yes.
And she just does a great job. Just with, fascinating. Some of the stories that are.
Yeah.
That she talks about.
My favorite one I sent you recently. What was it?
Was it about the streaker?
Yes.
Yes. There's a guy in England that
it was just so
made a sport of streak. He would just go to all these sporting events and just streak, and, like, that was his thing. And
he
like
got away.
it was
he did it like hundreds of times.
Yeah, it
anyway,
was so fascinating.
Criminal. If you're not really into, like, not into, this sounds so terrible
I
to talk
know.
about, but, like, if you're not into the murder stuff, it's all kinds of crimes,
Right.
And it's just interesting.
It is.
So that's Criminal.
Yeah.
And I listen to all these on Spotify.
And I listen to them on iTunes
Okay.
Well, Apple,
Apple
Podcasts,
Podcasts,
whatever.
yeah.
And then as far as, like, other stories, like podcasts that go, every episode is, furthering along the story. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Dr. Death, Dirty John, and Up Advantage Season 1 are my top 3. I just love them. And Dirty John is not really about murder.
No, but it's just really
it's creepy.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's just a crazy story.
That's another one that might be good if you're not into, like, gory details.
Right.
Some of them get way too gory for me.
They do. Me too. That one, what is that one? Sword and Scale.
Ooh,
It's got some really good ones, but
I can't
it's
listen
too
anymore.
much sometimes.
I think that
Especially
guy got in trouble too.
he may have. Since
Yeah.
I had my baby, it's really hard, extra hard
Yeah.
to listen.
Yeah.
To a lot of that stuff.
My
But
top 3 would probably be Serial Season
Serial's
1.
good. I mean,
Like,
it's
that
classic.
was the one that kind of started
It
all.
did, yeah.
Serial season 1 is like the ultimate.
Yeah.
Sarah Koenig's it was amazing. But Up and Vanish season 1 is probably my second. There's another one that I've been liking called Crime Junkie. It's a weekly. They tell a different story every week. I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
What's another one? Is that all you wrote down?
That's all my true crime. That's my favorite true crime ones.
Yeah.
There's also, what's that other one? Missing and Murder. That
Missing and
first season
Murders.
was good.
Yes. Well, they
Um,
really all the seasons of that have been good.
I don't think I've listened to
It's
past those.
Canadian, and the first season is about like an Indigenous woman,
Yeah.
and really, I mean, just really sad.
It is sad.
But it's interesting, and I like investigation and things. I've always been interested in that,
Mhm.
like always.
I think it's from Mamaw. She always used to watch those
Yeah.
like 48 hours and
Yes,
stuff.
48
like,
Hour Mysteries. and
Yes, all those true crime stuff. I
we
think that's where
really get it
from.
on us. But
Yeah.
I've been listening to Crime Junkie a lot, or like every Monday. And there's several, but I wrote those down and I didn't write any else. Hell and Gone is good. I liked that one. There's one I'm listening to, or there's one called. I don't remember. I'll tell you. I should have looked at these up. Anyway, so those are some of our favorites. There's a whole lot that I've listened to. There's a lot that I wasn't really able to listen
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
But if you guys have any true crime or knitting podcast recommendations, I listened to this one today. It wasn't either, but it was Love It and Hate It, I think is what it was called, or Hate It and Love It. And it was about TV shows and their two female hosts and their take on like why they love and hate a show all at the same
cool.
time.
Yeah.
And the reason I listen is because I'm about to start Gilmore Girls again.
Oh, yeah.
And they had an episode on Gilmore Girls.
Mhm.
And it was interesting, and it was interesting because they hated Jess, and I'm like, excuse me?
Oh, I love Jess.
I love Jess, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm ultimately, like, at the end of the show, Team Logan.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I love Jess while
love
he was
Jess,
there. Yeah.
and I hate Dean, and they love Dean, and I'm like,
Right.
what is wrong with you people?
No, Dean.
So, but it was still an interesting podcast. I'm gonna
Yeah.
listen to some more, I think. But anyway,
I have more than just true crime.
Yeah.
A practical one that I'll listen to every once in a while is Dave Ramsey. Just
Yeah.
because I think he's got practical money advice, and I think
Mhm.
we all could probably use a little bit of that.
I binge it for like a day, and then I'm like, I can't
Yeah.
listen to him say the same thing over and over
Yeah.
14 times.
Yeah.
But yeah,
If you don't know him, he'll have people call in and ask questions, and a lot of times you can kind of predict what he's going to say.
Yeah.
But, sometimes I'll go through
It can
kicks
be
of listening to
interesting.
him.
me too.
And then if I want something entertaining, I listen to Dax Shepard, Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard.
It's good.
It's interesting. I think he's a little full of himself
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, it
But
can be a bit
like
much.
I like listening to his guests that he has
Yeah.
on there, particularly
If I like
them.
the guest, yes.
Yeah.
And
right.
I like Unqualified with Anna Faris too.
Oh my gosh, I forgot
But
about
it
that
gets
one.
to be a bit much too
Yeah,
sometimes.
it
I'm
does.
like, she's just crazy, but
She
I
is.
love her.
That's a funny one. I like that one too. And then Michelle from My So-Called Handmade Life
Yes.
had recommended a couple.
Oh, we love
Or-
her podcast, by the way,
What?
too.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But she had recommended. I don't know if she recommended them or just said that she listened to them recently. But Making Sense with Sam Harris. She talked specifically about one. I think episode 152, The Trouble with Facebook. And I really am. I don't like Facebook.
We're both off Facebook now.
I know Instagram's owned by them, whatever. That's
Yeah.
a different thing. But I really don't like Facebook. It's very interesting. I think if I'm remembering this right, because I listened to a few after I listened to that one, I found some more about Facebook. But talking to people that used to work there, and just they provided a lot of insight about it. And then I listened to another one of his, or a few more of his that I really liked about technology and what it's doing to us, and some medical ones. But it's just really interesting.
Yeah.
It was a really interesting podcast.
I haven't listened to it yet, but I don't want to
But I
because
just- Yeah.
depressing. To me.
Well, I don't know, the Facebook stuff it fascinates me, and how they use advertising. It's insane
I
how they
know.
manipulate your mind, and you just don't
I
even
mean,
realize
they
it.
really do it on Instagram too.
They
but
do.
you just
They
have to-
do. I just, I don't know.
it's
But I
crazy.
started listening to one more new one today called Ologies, and it's really interesting.
what is
It's
it?
just like, it's just different
Okay.
things. Like, one was about bleach, and they talked about bleach. like,
Oh, I love stuff
and
like
one
that.
was like crickets, and they talked about crickets, and
I used to
was
love watching
interesting.
like how it's made and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm just interested in things and
Yeah.
how things are and why things are and
Yeah. I think it's gonna be interesting. I like the girl; she's funny, and
okay.
Yeah,
I want to look at that
some
one.
maker on Instagram that I follow. I can't remember if it was a knitter or an artist or another kind of artist
Yeah.
or what, but she had asked people for recommendations, and that was one of them. So
Okay.
I started listening to that, and it's been interesting so far.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys have any interesting podcasts, like especially audio podcasts we can listen to in the car or whatever and not have to watch a video, leave your recommendations, please. And thank you all so much for watching this episode. My card has filled up 4 times now, so we're done. But we will see you soon, and we hope you have a good rest of the month and almost happy fall.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.